What's up guys, it's Blue. This video is going to go over the specifics for tanking Portal Keeper Hasabel on Mythic difficulty. The two main tank's jobs are the same as it is in Heroic, just more damage. Her Reality Tear hits much harder, and you have to manage stacks of that while maneuvering her around the platform to avoid her Collapsing World and Fellstorm barrages. Other than that, the tanks on the boss just interrupt and CC the adds as she spawns as much as possible. Until 60%, she'll just be spawning Fellblaze Imps. For those, interrupt their cast so they don't wipe the raid, and it's GG. After you hit 60%, the portal to Rancora opens and she'll spawn Fellblaze Skitterers. Those adds will root you and can put you in very inconvenient positions with her two AoE damage mechanics, so those will need to be tanked as well, that way they don't hit the DPS, possibly killing them. Once she hits 30%, she'll start spawning the Hungering Stalkers. These need to be focused for killing as soon as possible, while still maintaining interrupts on the rest of the adds and tanking the Fellblaze Skitterers. But their cast will deal a large amount of damage to the raid group, and also interrupt spell casting, locking the caster for 6 seconds. That is all for the two tanks that are on the boss. Move her out of the AoE mechanics, and interrupt and CC the adds as much as possible. For that, I like to use Warbringer. Being able to quickly stun an out of reach imp is very useful, and I use it frequently, but the main reason I use it are more damage than Shockwave, which is helpful because killing the adds very fast is important, and 2, you have 2 charges of it to immediately use, and it will usually recharge once before the end of the spawn phase, giving you 3 uses total, other than having 2 uses if you're able to get them grouped together on the first one. But that's the easy part, just staying alive and soaking the damage. The more complex part of the fight is when you're on the platforms as a third tank. A lot of groups, especially progression, are using the 3 tanks for this fight. That way they have 2 tanks on boss, can focus on her and not have to worry about the stacks being an issue during the platform phase. And the platform tank will have these responsibilities. At 93 to 95%, depending on group damage, you'll enter Rancora, the green portal, and pick up Caustic Slime. You and 2 other people in the raid will do this. You'll then take that over to the red portal, Vulcanar, and have that expire on the boss, removing his Aegis of Flames, which boosts all damage he takes and has 3 stacks. After that, it's just tank and spake until he dies, and then get back downstairs. These platforms are a DPS priority, so using burst cooldowns like your Battle Cry and your Demoralizing Shout, if you have Moving Voice, are important here. After his death, you're going to grab a single Ever-Burning Flame to take over to Nethreza, the purple platform. This debuff expires quickly, so you'll have to take it to the main platform first and then let it expire, then transfer it to the purple platform after that. Usually after Vulcanar is killed, you're heading down and you'll have a transport portal spawn, so it's very helpful for your group to help finish that group off and use your interrupts to assist with that, and then go and take the Ever-Burning Flame up to Nethreza. When you're on the main platform, just drop it away from your DPS, that way they don't actually pick it up as it deals moderate damage to the DPSer. After you pick it back up and you take it to Nethreza, you're going to want to drop it off in the middle, off to the side, that way it illuminates the entire room for your group, keeping it closer to the portal than it is to the boss, that way you can see Hasabel from Nethreza when you're up there, that way your raid doesn't come down at a bad time. After that, you can just go back and help DPS Hasabel until she reaches about 64 to 66%. At that point, you're going to go back to Nethreza, which is purple, and pick up a Cloying Shadows. This is a 30-second debuff that just reduces healing, so you don't have to try to hurry and take it back to Rancora, which will open at 60%. This can be dispelled by a healer, and when it is, it will remove her Leech Essence buff to let the group kill her. Her damage is all percentage damage, so the lower you are, the less damage you will take. Staying low will help you be able to maintain your own health using Ignore Pains. Other than that, kill Dadikon, however you say her name, and remove whatever raid member is trapped by her web. Then you're just back to waiting again until the boss reaches 30%. As you've already prepped this portal with the Ever-Burning Flame from Platform 1, there's nothing special for this platform other than tanking the boss near her flame, but far enough that your wandering DPSers don't run into the fire and blind the group. This portal is where I pop my Prolonged Power, as it is important to kill the boss as fast as possible, as rage damage will be at its highest. Once he's dead, rejoin the rest of your group on the platform to finish out the boss, ensuring that you focus on interrupts so your DPS can focus on damaging them. As the third tank, you can also be called in to tank the boss in a pinch if one of the other ones goes down, so always be prepared for that and have cooldowns available to deal with any surprise damage that you might take from Hasabel herself. This is all for the third tank mechanics. Remember that she opens each platform at 90, 60, and 30, and each platform will require something from the other. Red needs green, green needs purple, purple needs red. Hope you all found this video helpful. If you did, leave a like or subscribe if you'd like to see more like this. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them for you.